Here's a thought-provoking question. What if everything you knew about the Greek god Apollo was not entirely true? What if his mythical life holds deeper and obscure significances that challenge our modern understanding? Is Apollo and Jesus the same person or universal archetype? Could Apollo's ancient wisdom, which is connected to Hyperborea in Greek mythology and Gnostic perspectives, be revealed through the mysteries of an ancient god? Time will tell.
Welcome to the exploration of the profound mythological life aspects of the sun god Apollo, guiding seekers towards ancient wisdom, inspiring truth seekers to search inside themselves for the divine link with theosophical teachings that have been passed down through the last 2 centuries. Greek god Apollo leads others on a path to enlightenment and leaves a lasting legacy. Apollo is not just a figure from mythology. He embodies the spiritual absolute sun. In Gnostic teachings, he represents the light that guides us through the darkness of ignorance. As it is stated, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, highlighting his role as the eternal source of wisdom. We will see that there is much to be discussed regarding to the Alpha and Omega.
Madame Blavatsky's secret doctrine includes the following quote: Apollo is Helios, the sun. Phoebus Apollo, the light of life and of the world, who arises out of the golden-winged cup, the sun. Hence he is the sun god par excellence. At the moment of his birth, he asks for his bow to kill Python, the demon dragon, who attacked his mother before his birth, and whom he is divinely commissioned to destroy. This passage reveals that Apollo is indeed the sun. When people study mythology, they often believe that symbols like this point to the literal sun at the center of our solar system. This actual sun is simply the physical body of what we call Apollo. Apollo is believed to exist in the 7th dimension, also referred to as the 0 dimension. This refers to the spiritual sun. This suggests that Apollo is descended from the solar absolute, as he is known as Phoebus Apollo, from Latin Phoebus, from Greek phoivos, meaning shining, or the bright Apollo. That light, that brightness, originates in what we call the spiritual absolute sun. As you gaze into space, the radiant stars symbolize the physical embodiment of the spiritual sun.
According to Greek mythology, the first gods to emerge from chaos, the formless primordial space called Urania, are Uranos, the sky, Gaia, the earth, and Eros, the creative force, the god of love. This is the Greek Trinity. This is what appears before creation. The Greek Trinity, consisting of Uranos, Gaia, and Eros, represents the foundational elements necessary for the creation of the universe from chaos, the primordial void. Their appearance marks the shift from chaos to order, laying the foundation for the cosmos and the interaction of natural forces that control existence. This triangle illustrates the interconnectedness of all creation, where each deity plays a vital role in the unfolding of the universe, embodying the principles of balance and harmony essential for cosmic development.
Apollo's essence encompasses both the creative and destructive forces, setting him apart from other solar deities focused solely on aspects like light or life. Apollo embodies a dual nature as both creator and destroyer. This duality is mirrored in figures like Archangel Michael and Shiva, who also represent transformation. As we reflect on this, we understand that destruction is often a precursor to rebirth, a necessary step in our spiritual journey. Apollo in mythology is often depicted as a healer and a bringer of prophecy, while other solar deities may focus more on fertility, agriculture, or war, reflecting their unique cultural significance. Apollo's cultural identity is deeply intertwined with Greek philosophy and Gnostic teachings, emphasizing spiritual enlightenment and the mysteries of the tree of good and evil, another aspect of his dual nature, highlighting the duality of creation and destruction inherent in divine forces. Apollo's involvement with solar cosmic cycles mirrors the flow of cosmic days and ages, connecting him to the universe's evolution and decline. In an upcoming video, we will explore the 7 cosmic days of creation and the 7 earthly cosmic rounds.
Hyperborea, located near the Arctic North Pole, is associated with eternal sunlight and represents a land of bliss, aligning with Apollo's role as the god of the sun and light. The Hyperboreans were considered a blessed people who lived in harmony with nature, paralleling Apollo's attributes of beauty, harmony, and artistic inspiration. When you look at maps of Hyperborea, and there are many, you will see that Hyperborea, the continent mentioned frequently in Greek mythology, is located near the North Pole. Hyperborea means beyond Boreas. Boreas is the god of the north wind, often known as the wind god. According to Greek mythology, Apollo lived in Delphi, as well as all other Greek temples and sanctuaries of the time. In Apollo's stories, he would say that he was going to his favorite land, Hyperborea, and that he would stay there for half a year. He then returned to the Greeks, saying, "I did not forget you." He did, however, enjoy his stay in Hyperborea. Examining the sun's movement in relation to the Earth reveals that if you travel to Alaska or any other land near the pole, the sun is visible for half a year. Then, in the winter, it is dark for half of the year. Do you see the connection here? And why does the sun prefer the places near the North Pole? Polar lands, also known as Poland in modern times. There is a country called Poland, but it was originally used to refer to all of the countries surrounding the pole. The pole lands are associated with persons who have a pale complexion. The people of those nations lack color in their skin since they lived far north, in the cold and ice, and did not see the sun for half of the year while waiting for Apollo, the wonderful season when the sun shines for 6 months. That is why Apollo is known as the god of the Hyperboreans, all of the lands indicated on the map. Asia, which includes Russia and Siberia, Canada, and other countries such as England and Greenland. That is why mythology contains several stories and legends about the Hyperborean people who lived in the second root race. Apollo's frequent travels to Hyperborea in myths symbolize his connection to this idealized land, reinforcing the idea that he embodies the spiritual essence and enlightenment associated with the second root race. Historical accounts depict elaborate festivals dedicated to Apollo, where the Hyperboreans rejoiced through music, dance, and elaborate offerings, showcasing their deep devotion to the god and the divine. Stories often attribute miraculous healing abilities to the Hyperboreans' giants, suggesting that their proximity to Apollo and the eternal light of Hyperborea granted them over 1,000 years lifespan, unique spiritual gifts and insights. The Hyperboreans were said to possess a deep connection with nature and the divine, allowing them to transcend mortal limitations. The land is associated with Apollo, who embodies divine wisdom and knowledge, suggesting that spiritual seekers can access profound truths and insights through connection with this archetype. The journey to Hyperborea serves as a metaphor for the spiritual quest, where individuals strive to transcend material limitations and achieve inner purity, ultimately leading to enlightenment and unity with the divine.
Apollo is linked to figures like Master Jesus Christ, emphasizing the importance of spiritual initiates in guiding humanity towards enlightenment and the realization of one's inner light. Both Apollo and Jesus are symbolically linked to the sun, representing the illumination of knowledge, divine wisdom, and the pinnacle of spiritual initiation within their respective cultural contexts. The initiates understood that both figures belong to the same cosmic epoch, reflecting the continuity of spiritual evolution and the manifestation of divine principles across different cultures. Both Apollo and Jesus stress the crucial role of spiritual illumination, leading their followers on a path towards comprehension and enlightenment through divine wisdom. Apollo and Jesus are associated with healing powers, symbolizing the transformative nature of divine energy and the ability to restore balance and harmony in individuals and society. Both teachings advocate for moral integrity, love, and compassion, encouraging followers to live in accordance with higher spiritual principles and to seek unity with the divine. So Jesus is the mystery Hyperborean or solar god who manifested in this root race and for this mankind. That's why Christianity thrived in Greece, That is why Paul, who is found between Alpha and Omega, Apollo, taught Christian doctrines. They recognized the solar light, but the mighty God who reincarnated as Apollo was named Jeshua, which means Savior in Hebrew. To perceive the mystery of Jesus, we must first understand what Pontius Pilate, who represents the mind, says about the crucifixion. So, in his own words, in the future, many people will wait for the arrival of this great solar god, but since they are blind and fanatical, they will not understand the mystery of this Son of God, Apollo, the Son of the Absolute. So let us write in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew, so that they can discover the secret of Jesus. Also, let us meditate upon the words of St. Paul, who said, "And it came to pass that, as I, Paul, made my journey and was coming near unto Damascus about noon, 12 o'clock in the day, suddenly Apollo, there shone, as Alpha and Omega, from heaven, a great light round about me. And I fell to the ground, and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul, why persecute thou me? And I answered, Who art thou, Lord? And he said unto me, I am Alpha and Omega, Jesus of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest. And they that were with me saw indeed the light, and were afraid. But they heard not the voice of him that spoke to me. Acts 22, 6-9.
Apollo, who is the sun god, embodies the qualities of light, life, and divine purpose, which are closely related to the mythological theme of controlling chaos that Python represents. Re-establishing order aligns with attaining spiritual enlightenment. The spiritual absolute sun aims to harvest solar men amidst materialistic humanity, foreseeing destruction of the current root race. Transformation through solar fire symbolizes various sacred fires and divine manifestations, emphasizing spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Apollo's defeat in chaos symbolizes the triumph of light, knowledge, and order over darkness and disorder. It represents the inner struggle for personal transformation, where individuals confront their thoughts and emotions to achieve clarity and enlightenment. By embodying Apollo's qualities, individuals can harness their inner strength to overcome obstacles and foster spiritual growth, leading to a more harmonious life. To rediscover solar principles, individuals can focus on personal spiritual development, cultivate mindfulness, and participate in activities such as meditation and community service. Encouraging holistic education can lead to a shift towards non-materialistic values. In conclusion, Apollo's mythical life teachings offer timeless wisdom that resonates with our spiritual journeys today. By understanding his role as the spiritual absolute sun, we can harness his energy to illuminate our paths. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Embrace authenticity and vulnerability on your path to heighten consciousness and spiritual growth.